No! No! That's impossible!
I was about to tell you the secrets!
Blah, 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 blah. Walking Dead.
It's the Villains Vodcast!
What's up, my villainous henchmen? I'm Eli Wilbur.
And I'm Aldo Montijo!
And this is the Villains Vodcast. So, Aldo, are you watching The Walking Dead?
I am keeping up with it. I'm one of those terrible people online that says how much they hate The Walking Dead, how it's not as good as it used to be, but I still watch it weekly.
I hate you.
Sometimes I hate myself.
What's your gripe? What's your problem with it?
My problem is I'm not surprised like I used to be. I know you said earlier that you want Marvel to surprise you in the next Avengers film.
Absolutely,
Well, I want to be surprised again like I used to be in The Walking Dead. I want something different, which is what brought me to the show. What made me enjoy watching it is that they kept pushing it. They kept surprising you with different things. And that's what I'm looking for weekly. I'm still sitting there in front of the TV hoping that this is the episode that reminds me why
you
I
started
love
watching it.
The Walking Dead.
I guess for me, I'm not looking to be surprised. I'm just watching for the characters at this point. A lot of people, they talk about how they hate how the walkers aren't scary anymore. The show's not scary. And I think the show is still scary. Because to me, what's so scary about the zombie apocalypse is not the zombies. I mean, yeah, you can get eaten by a zombie at any moment, whatever. Well, everyone's going to die at some point. Am I right, Aldo?
Not me, but...
yeah, right. What's truly scary is how people can change during the zombie. And I'm not just talking about changing into zombies. I'm talking about how they can change their personalities, their whole mindset. How people can just suddenly change during the zombie apocalypse. It becomes about survival, and it becomes about what do other people have, and how can I take it from them.
It's going to be a kill or be killed mentality that has to prevail, because there's a lot of characters throughout the seasons of Walking Dead that perhaps weren't as strong, weren't as smart, maybe didn't think things through, and ended up dying.
Yeah. If you were the showrunner or you were, a writer on the show, what would you like to see happen in The Walking Dead?
I guess at this point, I know what I don't want to see for sure. I'm kind of tired of the group splitting up and getting lost in the forest and finding each other again.
Yeah.
And they seem to do that a lot in the last maybe 2 or 3 seasons. They've done that a lot.
Yeah.
And this season that's been going on, I feel like it's happened. And even though they've been united a lot more, there has been some separation. There has been...
You want them to just stay together.
I just want them to stay together. Find one, maybe an enemy. I really enjoyed the governor and how much he brought to the table.
Yeah.
And how much it changed the storyline. But now there's no common enemy. There's not one bad guy who's after them.
So far.
As far as we know.
Yeah.
But right now I feel they're just going for survival, and everything's... The zombies, I know a lot of people say that they're not as scary as they used to be, and I feel that's one of the main things that I would change. I did have a dream. I had a dream after watching The Walking Dead one Sunday night, and I was actually in the episode.
Okay.
I was with the group, and I was watching them fight off some zombies. Rick actually pushed down a zombie, had its gun pointed at the zombie, ready to shoot its brains out. Typical Rick, typical Walking Dead.
Right.
Nothing to think about. But at that point, the zombie screams, "No."
Oh my god.
And I think that would change things a lot.
If they were to do that, like if that were to be a story thing in the actual show, it's like the zombie, like you're not talking like telling knock jokes or anything like that. You're just talking about like just the ability to scream a primal no.
It's pleading for its life.
Yeah.
And I think at the beginning of the series, zombies, the Walking Dead walkers, were still viewed as people.
Right.
And I think that's been lost throughout the different
Absolutely.
seasons,
Yeah.
and now they're just like cockroaches, kill them, whatever.
Right, right,
Just
absolutely.
Get
yeah.
rid of them. We don't need them. But I feel if they brought back that human element to the walkers, it could change things a lot.
It could add some conflict to the characters and
Mhm.
their beliefs, and even maybe Rick, maybe get Rick to kind of soften up a little bit. It would be, when you told me that dream, it gave me chills because I was like, that would be such an interesting device to throw into that show. And again, you're not talking about like, oh, having an intelligent conversation
No.
or anything. You're just talking about the ability to like throw out a primal scream to, that in that it's still pleading for its life, even though it's still a zombie, it's still pretty much brain dead. But just as a reminder, really, like these used to be humans, and just to get people to think again. Think about these as people. I think that's awesome. I would love to see that. It probably never will happen, but that's a cool. What a cool dream.
If any of the writers for The Walking Dead are watching this, thank me later.
Well, guys, that's it for. Well. Oh, yeah, damn it.
Weirdo.
What a dick.
We're filming.